I think we're live. What's up, everybody? If you're here, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. This is the first live multi-stream from Prezence HQ. We got YouTube, Twitch. We're also live on Instagram and maybe BitChute. Yo, what's up, Robin? How's it going? Sending the love right back to you. We're gonna play some tunes today, get a little rehearsal in. If you don't know, I'm going on tour in just a few weeks. Gonna be going up to Salt Lake City, then to Denver, then to Rise and Vibes Fest, then Portland, Seattle. After that, Victoria and Vancouver, British Columbia. So stoked to have a little rehearsal session and share that with you all on the interwebs. Thanks for watching. Gonna do a little different version of this new version of an old song. This one's realigned with a different twist on it. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day out there.
Choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, That's why we're choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, Mind control,
You know, I know that my heart center is truly masterful, yeah. When I choose to realign.
choose to realign.
One time. Yo, untie the beat and silenced by the fear or ridicule. It's time to rise up like a lion and to speak a truth. Because to know and not to act is not to know, okay. Gotta do my part in declaring awareness into the air and to the ether. For those who know it's time to become leaders, keepers and speakers and teachers of sacred knowledge to all who are still asleep, upgrading them consciousness, suffocating them a lawlessness. Truth and love is synonymous, situations ominous, but I won't remain anonymous. You ain't never gonna mute this throat geographically opening the words flowing like a lava. Money gonna be bound by dogma. No man can evade a natural law or karma. Typogram, other propaganda, raise up brain waves in the gamma. Wage slaves breaking cages, disengaging the limitations. Cubicles of the new plantation. Are you on the same page? Do you understand? Ego out of the way, spirit engage. Mind control slaves, they be feeling enraged. Ego can handle the truth of vibrations, but I got no patience for their frustration, and I'm not given to their temptation. We must in no government regulation. Conscious life is the real you. Hey, anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, yeah. Anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, yeah. When I choose to realign to my inner guidance, I know that my heart center is truly masterful, yeah. When I choose to realign, Yo, do you deserve to be put into an institution? Let me get in here and dispel some a major illusion. Them chief religion is grinding their mind to a halt. When they default to politics, then they got play like a fiddle. Here's a little riddle, you think you got swindled, paying them taxes, getting crippled, then your bank account dwindle. Don't like it, then make them a natural with the missiles. Duplicate a little bit, they scribble on a piece of paper underneath a little bit. They Satanism, symbolism underneath a little bit. They communism, euphemism sound legit. There's some that are scrimmage. Showing no sign, your initials on the dotted line, hand us your rights. No, you bitch asses won't put up our fights. We got the guns and we coming for yours. We will force you into funding our wars. Take the puppet first, due process second. Don't ask no questions if you get threatened. Do we lock it in a cage? Lock it in a cage, say. So we choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, Hey, hey, choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, hey, hey. Cause anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, Anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, When I choose to realign to my inner guidance, I know that my heart center is truly masterful, When I choose to realign, that's why we choosing to realign ourselves with the, we choosing to realign ourselves right now, we choosing to realign with the divine, with the divine, choosing to align with the, we choosing to realign ourselves, choosing to realign with the divine, with the divine, Yo, we got some people tuning in the chat. What's up, Will Keller? Thanks for being here. Glad you get to do some painting while I play music. Creativity is where it's at. Thanks for being here. Robin Evans, what's up? Thanks for being here from Oklahoma. And we got Alukia, no masters, no slaves. That's what's up. That's right. Speaking of no masters, no slaves, I'm going to play this next song. This one's called Ours for the Taking. Yo, what's up? Courage is the cure. Thanks for tuning in. From Perth, all the way from Perth. What up? Stacy Sunshine, thanks for coming here. Appreciate y'all. All right, so I'm going to put up this comment, no masters, no slaves, because that's what I'm about to play, a song with that lyric. Here we go. Freedom is ours for the taking, You already know what it is. Yes, sir. It's during now in the making. Hey, fuck the governmental gobierno. No, they only exist to take your money and your dinero. I ain't scared of nothing, I ain't moving, I ain't budging. Lot of population trusting that the bullshit be cutting, better assess the situation. If you want liberation, no disinformation, pollute your clear mind. Some be caught up in the lies, must be all the fluoride. Nighty night, keeping them mindless, spineless, fire with it. I got no time for this. Taking a trip into the future, no master, no slave. Gonna be living with our rulers by any measure we maneuver. No job and no booster, cause we rust them and recruiters, and we villain prosecutors say. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yes. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. Hey, yo, I love to see my brethren standing up to tyranny. The sound of freedom resonating like a symphony. We ain't no fringe minority, a threat to authority. When we coming together, activate a silent majority. See, most people don't wanna rock the boat. They're afraid to go against the grain, and the system keeps them broke. So they comply till our freedom implode. Whatever how they came, the fascists at the end of the road. Let's go. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yeah, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yes, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the boom. I say history now in the making. Yo, YouTube, what up? Because collective consciousness rising, the truth is so inspiring when we shine. Into this high state of mind, you know, mankind is intelligently designed. In love with the spirit of a life, humanity living and breathing a thrive. When we step into what is aligned, hey. My people ready to rise up. Let's move into the new paradise, hey, and break the chains of the past. Ascend into the brighter future, yes. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the boom. Say, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yeah. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yeah. History now in the making. I say, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yeah. History now in the making. Freedom ours for the taking. Yeah. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yeah. History now in the making. Yo, we coming at you live and direct on 5 platforms right now. We are live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch, we're live on Instagram, we're live on BitChute, hopefully. X wouldn't let me. They said that I had to pay for a premium subscription in order to play live on X, so maybe I'll have to do that here pretty soon. But thanks everybody so much for tuning in. Robin says, anybody else dancing? Yeah, that's the idea. Daryl says, rise up peacefully and become totally non-compliant with all things government. That's what I'm talking about, sir. Daryl came through on our last live stream with Derek Bros and Dub Effects and brought some really nice insights to the conversation. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for dropping some bombs in the chat. Much love, y'all. It's a dance party. Let's keep it rocking. Integrity. Promises that I make to myself. Prioritize physical, mental and spiritual health. Life gets rough, I'm rising above and never few to be held. Cause deep inside me is a calling and this calling be felt. Yes, I'm making the most of every single meeting today. And the power of presence of making my essence, intentions they fade. Strong intentions and emotions are the recipe for change. They must align with my actions and a passion is stay. Align with with my actions in a passionate state. Oh yeah, I won't run away. I won't be running from myself today. Running from myself today. 'Cause the real me is the only me I can't escape. Oh yeah, so I'ma live with integrity. I'ma live with integrity. With integrity, I say. And I know you all are too out there on the Instagram, the YouTube, the Facebook. Gotta get back on the path when I fall off, and my mindset back on track, won't let it take too long. I stay present and meditate when it all seems wrong. Got to surrender to the current force, it gets too strong. Yes, my outer reality is a reflection of the inner space, and when I open up my heart, the world's a better place. I've forgiven myself and others for our past mistakes, so we can move past all the trauma into Jah embrace. We move past all the trauma into Jah embrace. Oh yeah. So will I fit the mold of others' expectations? No, Lex Rex. Or live a life of freedom and celebration? Oh yes. Or will I paralyze myself with hesitation? Oh yeah. Or live a life of self-realization? Today, running from myself today, 'cause the real me is the only me I can't escape. Oh yeah, so I'ma live with integrity. Yeah, I'ma live with integrity. With integrity, I say. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. It means a lot. So grateful for y'all's support. Much, much love. Much love. Grateful for you all. Thank you, Peaceful Penguin. What up? What up, Will Keller? Lex Rex. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys got song requests for me, just drop them in the chat. If you got questions for me, drop them in the chat. Much love. This song is called Scam. said we got to unify. Differences between us make us beautiful and divine. Politicians, they use a difference to divide. I know who I am, my heart is in alignment. Stepping up to the tyrant, no need to live in confinement. Babylon crumbling before my eyes, I'm not surprised yet. Every breath I take in the oxygen, I'm optimizing. My health is my true wealth and no vaccine will compromise it. Needles injecting into the ship of the genetically modified. Installing the operating system, 5G comes online. If death by toxic chemicals or heavy metals ever make the headlines, blame it on the virus which they never purify. That's right, oh yes, cause we're living through a scam, yeah, yeah. Said we're living through a scam, a scam, a scam. Said we're living through a, yo. And there's a new type of Nazi on the block. Political correctness is the branding on the flock. Operation Warp Speed coming with them vaccine. When them needles come at me, there's only one who takes a shot. Hey, I got a 12 gauge in the closet, 357 from my bedside. Block on my appendix, I'm athletic, train myself right. Contact tracers come at me, your medics won't be too psyched. In the moon in this human body, self-defense, it is my birthright. Indoctrination, get up to grave, from living under a slave state. You figure that the criminals can only rule you through religion and hate. Authority held in belief for majority, fear nothing more than this breaking conformity. Out of a them, 1001, wake from the slumber, job out is one, yeah. I say, cause we're living through a scam, yeah, yeah. I say we're living through a scam, a scam, a scam. Said we're living through a scam, yeah. We will reclaim, we will reclaim, we will reclaim our sovereignty. We're growing stronger, we're growing stronger each day, yeah, yeah. We will reclaim, we will reclaim, we will reclaim our sovereignty. Yes, growing stronger, we're growing stronger each day, yeah. Because election is selection, let them fraud get your attention. Every 4 years they put the puppet in the throne. No objection to aggression, no oppression, no violent tax collection, true democracy. Each individual making her own selections. 51 picking it on the 49, that's my brew. Dialectic to distract us, even divide is not cool. Time for us to each become the master of our destiny. Individual sovereignty is the way to free society. We rise up, we take the power back, yo. Rise up and be the change we want to see. Yeah, rise up, cause your silence is compliance. So let your words shape your future destiny. Oh yes, we rise up, a counter-attack, yo. We rise up and take a step for love and peace. Oh yes, we rise up, there's no more playing small now. The time has come to choose to be, cause we're living through a scam, yeah, 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 yeah. And we not let no politician control, cause we're living through a scam, yeah, 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 yeah. We're free in our mind and in our heart. I say we're living through a scam. We practice self-ownership. We're living through a scam, yeah, 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 yeah. And you know Jah love always prevails in the end. Yo, thanks so much for all the kind comments. Hey, what's up? Alukia requested Too Late. Let's do that one. Yo, to my sweet love, if you're hearing this, could you get me some more water? I would appreciate you so much. We are dry. Freedom under natural law, loving the jams. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate all the kind comments. I don't think we have anybody tuning in anywhere except for YouTube as of the moment, but we are broadcasting live to YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and BitChute. I'm going to be adding Odyssey soon, doing my best to be multi-platform. So if YouTube decides to censor me, which they do often, I'll have other platforms that I can stream on. So if y'all are enjoying this, please go to my website, prezencemusic.com. I'm going to put it right here in the comments. prezencemusic.com. You can find the links to all of my platforms and follow me on all of them, please. So then if I get censored, you can still be following me. Much love. Thanks, darling. Yo, this is my little Bubbins. This is the Fozzie Bear. He's a very, very sweet Bubbins. We love him very much here at Prezence HQ. Oh, the Men Come Marching. I actually just got that one in the set recently. I haven't even released that song. How do you know about that song? All right. All right, Fozzie Bear, we love you. He is adorable. You're totally right. All right, we're going to do Too Late, and then we'll do Men Are Marching. Was written with Juan Gatto out of Sedona, Arizona. When your soul, mind, and body are aligned with true wealth. Alright, could be cruising with that boom bap style, making that energy smartly, not too loose and not too tightly, shining our spirit so brightly in a new frame of consciousness, coming up with the hypothesis. Individuals were autonomous, waking up all of their populace. On the New Year's resolution is a motion towards devotion to my gifts and the staff I've chosen, in service to the forward motion of my people. We peaceful and we cheerful and equal, rise together, living regal, flying up like an eagle. You know it's not too late to come back to self. When no, it's not too late to come back to health. Your true health is your true wealth. You know what I say? Hey, it's not too late to come back to self. Okay. When your soul, mind, and body are aligned with true will. Alright, okay, hold up, wait a minute. I just wanna really feel it with a fast spliff, and I'm fully in it. Could be cooking up golden beats in the kitchen. When one of us wins, everybody winning. Could be all connected, eyes reflected, hearts contented, everybody represented. Boom, vibrationally ascended, feeling splendid, tensions ended, show attended. This is the time when we reclaim our minds, yo, in the El Camino, when we drive into Zion, and we opening up now with the heart of a lion, and we smiling cause we know the lives that we brighten. It's not too late to come back to self. When no, it's not too late to come back to hell. When I no, it's not too late to come back to self. When your soul, mind, and body are aligned with true wealth. Yeah, we live in Sedona. Here we go. Hey, it's too late. It's too late. Yo, this song is called Taxation is Theft. On the product of our labor and not even creativity. Yeah, I know Derek Rose is not a Freemason just because he puts 33 in his a taxation theft. I won't be paying no money to fake authority. I will fund no war, no genocide. You know, I'ma keep my money in the community. Taxation. We know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. It's a modern form of slavery. We're paying no mind to money, the false authority. Because we own the product of our labor, not even creativity. You won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry not mine. And we already know that it is, so yes, taxation theft. Taxation is theft. Taxation theft. I won't be used for funding war. You know, sing it with me at home. And I go pay it any. From the day you were born, the system treats you like commodity. Taking a cut, every transaction, every quantity. Tax what you earn and what you buy, what you sell, what you own and what you inherit. The shit is an atrocity. That don't even include the hidden tax. Gotta be patient when they print money and take a lux vacation. They counterfeit a couple stacks or more and spend it on war and correspondent media campaigning. Most people know that it's a wrong to rob the neighbor, but they think that it's a right if it got be wrote it down on paper. Programmed to believe slavery a racial issue, whites versus blacks. Either way the master get their revenue. Either way the subject is you. Until you choose to own yourself in everything you do, you stop being subdued by the coercion of the few and break the bondage and acknowledge your inherent worth too. A taxation theft and the government is slavery. We're paying no mind to money, the false authority. Because we own the product of our labor and not even creativity. You know me used to funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. A taxation theft. Alukia says taxation is the price we pay to live in an enslaved society. Ain't that the truth? A taxation theft. So we'll be paying the government on corrupt recruits, you know. You know. Alright. And now the banks of the river guide the flow of the currency. Now all of a sudden, for the first time in history, you can get your currency out of the banks. Grow your own, take ownership of your life for synergy. Even back in the days of Rome, they used silver and gold to protect against the parasitic entities. So now I use ancient and modern technology, stacking precious metals. Crypto is my philosophy. Subscribe and prosper straight to the coming apocalyptic collapse. Monero being used to the counter economic attack. Living life like a certain Samuel Edward Conkin III, inspired by the agora, the free market absurd. Ross Ulbricht got locked up for just creating one. Countless other men and women lives ruined or done. For heaven's sake, let us engage in voluntary transactions. No criminal in the middle taking fractions. Yes, taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. We're paying no mind to money, the false authority. Because we own the product of our labor, not even creativity. Heavy weaponry, not mine. I won't be paying for no genocide in a Gaza. You know, I won't be paying for no proxy war in the Ukraine. Authority comes from ourselves, from within. Taxation. Yo, big up Troy Casey for helping me write this tune. This is the men are marching home again, you know, the old war song. Unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come to rise. Real men know what to do and do what's right, what's right. Stand for truth and freedom for our life, our life. Respect for all the creation when we sitting in meditation, and solutions come from inside. The propaganda tells us we're going to die, to die. A medication, death wish is a lie, a lie. Align ourselves with nature with no need for any savior, cause life creates further life. We won't be trapped in scarcity no more, no more. Awareness of the abundance that's in store, in store. The energy be flashing when we living right from our passion-free humanity. We roar, yes. We're here to leave a legacy on earth, on earth. Bringing forth contribution is our worth in our work. Protecting prime directive is our reasonful perspective as the next generation's birth. Alright, the men are marching home again, hurrah. Hurrah, men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come to rise. The men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come to rise. We bring a potent focus to the mind, the mind. The penetrating arrow as it flies, it flies. The visionary sees a vision, focus brings it to fruition. Heart makes head alive. Yes, I identify as king, as king. Require no validation for what I bring, I bring. I got the Second Amendment, but in my love directed dissolves any weapons, let freedom flow like a spring. Yes, the real men are awakening, hurrah. We're knowing of ourselves as one with God, with God. We're healing the environment, becomes the new enlightenment. Give thanks to Almighty Jah. Free energy and perfect health for all. We bringing back the soul in tech for all, hurrah. We give thanks to the Most High on this day, you know. The men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come to rise. Woo! Men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified. Time has come to rise, yes. thrive, because I know that we're here to live our best life, that everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, yeah, that every being has the freedom to, yeah, only one reason I give, to sacrifice one of your ribs or one of your kids, cause life is a rhythm divine it is, with no ending in sight. Death when I be resting my eyes, faith always be part of my life. Son, water, earth, air, sun, father, birth, prayer, praise to the Most High. I rest my case, water's on fire, I keep my pace, see I don't mind. Eternal grace to my third eye, and I thank you for life, cause sticks and stones never stop me from enjoying the ride, cause I know that we here to live our best life, and everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, yeah, that every being has the freedom to thrive, because I know that we here to live our best life, that everything is getting better with time. So I chant, yo, that was Adam Strain on that first verse, you know, that every being has the freedom to thrive, yeah, that every being has the freedom to thrive, all right, okay, because too many people live in a deep frustration, spend their whole life searching for financial compensation. You to tell you that you won't bring money to the next dimension, forget your pension, gotta fulfill divine intention. And now I know that we're here to leave a legacy, and the song that I sing lives longer than my physical body. So I pray to Almighty God to help me serve humanity, simultaneously receive a boost of life force energy, hey, cause I know that we're here to live our best life, and everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, that every being has the freedom to thrive, because I know that we're here to live our best life, that everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, yeah, that every being has the freedom to thrive, yeah, that every being has the freedom to thrive. Yo, thank you guys so much for the comments. I'm gonna take a little break here. If anybody, hey, what's up? Sacred Sovereign Rising, how you doing, sister? Thanks for tuning in. Good to hear from you. Chip says, happy Beltane Eve. Happy Beltane Eve. I didn't even know it was Beltane. Right on. Happy to be amplifying that energy. Travis Cruz, what's up, brother? Thanks for being here. Appreciate your support always, man. If anybody has any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Happy to do a little Q&A if you guys want. Otherwise, I'll keep playing some music. To everybody who's here, you might not be aware, or you might be aware that I'm going on tour soon. Here, I'm going to turn off this reverb for a sec. It's kind of distracting. I'm going on tour soon. I'm going to be joining Dub FX as well as 33, a.k.a. Derek Bros. We're going to be going first up to Salt Lake City on the 29th of May. Then we're going to be going to Denver the next day on the 30th. 31st, I'm playing at my favorite festival, Rise and Vibes. If you want tickets for that, use code Prezence, please. Prezence. All the links are on my website. And then after that, going to be going up to Portland. Yeah, Natalie Rise is going to be there. Crazy lineup. The Movement, Protege, and Tippy I-Grade, one of my favorites. Unfortunately, going to miss that set because I'm going to be in Denver the night before. We also got Dub FX, of course. Big up Dub FX. Big up Dub FX for taking me under your wing and, you know, showing me the ropes and bringing me on tour with you. I can't believe I get the chance to do this. I'm so stoked to be able to travel with him and learn from him. He's such a legend. So definitely get tickets if you haven't already, if you're going to be in any of those cities. And then after that, we're actually going to be coming up to Canada. So Portland, Seattle, June 18th and 19th. And then after that, we're going to be at Vic Ska and Reggae Fest in Victoria. Oh, what up, Bryce Canyon? I'm actually going to be driving through Bryce Canyon on my way up to Salt Lake. I'm gonna stay in Red Canyon and ride some mountain bikes there. Thank you. Someone said congratulations. Much love. Appreciate it. So yeah, if you want to get tickets to the tour, definitely check them out. It's going to be a really beautiful experience. Dub Effects, if you haven't seen him, he's an insane performer and insane producer. He has so many albums loaded with bangers. His live show is incredible. He beatboxes and loops and does amazing live show with his tracks and his dub effects and everything. He's insane. So definitely come out. And then also 33, aka Derek Bros, is going to be on tour with us as well, sharing his amazing music. Sweet. Travis says he's going to be coming out to Denver. That's going to be sweet. I can't wait to see some of y'all in person. It's going to be so much fun. So thank you so much for grabbing tickets while you can. Yeah, Monument Valley is amazing. I always like to camp out in Valley of the Gods when I'm on my way up north. That's one of my favorite spots. My girlfriend and I love to go there. That's incredible. So beautiful. So thanks for all the kind comments. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Much love and respect, fam. I'm going to play a few more songs. If anybody has any song requests that I haven't gotten to yet, drop them in the chat. I think I'm going to slow it down a little bit. This one, you know, I'm so grateful and blessed to be able to live in an incredible amount of freedom. And there's people right now in the world who aren't living in a state of freedom. They're living under perpetual war and doomsday, and that's the people of Gaza and people all over the Middle East who are, you know, the victims of Israel's actions. And if this gets me taken off YouTube, I don't care. I'm going to speak out against it anyways, because Israel is a terrorist state and they need to be stopped. And so this next song is called Sing and Pray. This is for all the people who are affected by the ravages of war. And this is praying for peace on earth. So if you don't mind just taking this moment to tune in to a frequency of peace on earth with me, we can pray for that together. This one's called Sing and Pray. Today we gotta sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost. Singing and praying. I wish that we could end the war today, but for now the highest action is to sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost. Singing and praying. Historically, the worst atrocities committed by humanity, always done under the illusion of authority. When individuals abdicate a personal responsibility, carrying out hateful orders commanded by a state. And you know, authority is immoral when people blindly follow orders instead of conscience. Always leads to horrors like the genocides committed under countless regimes. Bolshevik and Soviets and Maoist Chinese. Barack, drone bomber, Obama got a Nobel Peace Prize. Fight more violence than any other to take the Oval Office. Ironic, but the real problem is the camel costume war, the followers the politicians call their dogs. State of Israel doing the same and it's making me nauseous. Call it a war, but in reality it's just a slaughter. Netanyahu got his dogs out and we had better stop the violations of natural law, face the judgments of God. I wish that we could end the war today, but now the highest action is to sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost. singing and praying for sacred lives that we got, yes. I wish that we could end the war today, but now the highest action is to sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost, singing and praying. You know, yeah, I'm so tired of terrorist media mongering machines telling us to pick a side and invest in their schemes. They lie to divide, paralyze a state of defeat. The only side to choose is whether you pro-war or you pro-peace. That's what I'm sending to Palestine. The people in need, as bombs raining down on innocent civilians, they bleed. Bullets popping, white phosphorus dropping, Gaza cannot be seen. No sign of hostages that Hamas ostensibly hold in. They bomb the hospital, death tolls exploding every day. 10,000, 15,000, many more lost in the rubble is what they say. It's a genocide. Zionists always pointing the finger of blame, claiming they are the victim once again. Inversion the name of the game, enough of the hate, murderous ways. Gather your faith, won't take the bait. Walking in peace, we live in peace, and we demand in peace today. We're walking, living, and we demand in peace today. We're walking peace, we live in peace, and we demand in peace today. Hey, wish that we could end the war today, but now the highest action is to sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost, singing and praying for sacred lives that we got, yes. I wish that we could end the war today, but now the highest action is to sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost, singing and praying for sacred lives that we got, yeah, 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 oh yeah, yeah, singing and praying for sacred lives that we got, yeah. Sing and pray for all the lives that we lost. I wish that we could end the war today, but for now the highest action is to sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost, singing and praying for sacred lives that we got, yeah. It's a heavy one, y'all. Thanks for listening with me. Thanks for singing and praying with me. Travis Cruz says, Israel terrorist state. That's right. Daryl says, Gaza is a lesson for everyone. Nobody is coming to save you, so we must save ourselves. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, Daryl. Much love to y'all. Thanks for being here. I'm going to play a couple more songs. Hope y'all are having a beautiful, beautiful day. Someone requested PSYOP, so we're going to do that. Janine, what's up? She said full body chills. Thank you for repping my people in such a beautiful and truthful way. I didn't know you were Palestinian, Janine. Thank you so much for sharing that. And it's my honor. I'm grateful to at least speak my truth. I mean, anybody who has the level of freedom that I have should at least be speaking the truth about it. So that's what I want to encourage people to do. And as Daryl said, nobody's coming to save us. You know, the governments, the military-industrial complex, they're going to continue to wage these wars for profit as long as we let them. And as soon as we stop letting them, their house of cards will crumble. Yo, it's truly a pleasure to have you all with me. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a while since I've done a stream. I'm going to make it more of a weekly effort. I want to get on here and stream once a week at least. And I got the Starlink on my van, so while I'm on tour, I'm going to be able to actually stream from the Starlink, hopefully, if it all works out. So that's the plan. And please, if you haven't already, follow me on all the other platforms as YouTube. Who knows? I just said Israel's a terrorist state, so you never know. They pulled down one of my videos, a couple of my live sets when I played Scam. They said that I was still providing medical misinformation that poses the risk of egregious harm, which is pretty hilarious because the vaccines are obviously what is causing the egregious harm. But no, sharing some freedom music on YouTube must be censored. So I don't rely on this platform forever, but I appreciate you all tuning in with me here today. If you want to subscribe to my newsletter or any other platforms like BitChute, Odyssey, that'd be great, because then if they take me down, you'll still be there. Much love. This one's called PSYOP. this cruise, false flag, you know what it is.
Another false flag now, yeah. A propaganda delivery device.
Boom, watch ya. Impossibility, people stop buying into the puppetry. Praise the life fulfilled by what's in harmony. False selection, use discretion, find perfection of our honesty. Honest with ourselves, right? If we honest with ourselves, we see theater for the masses at play. We got to cow the curtain, now determine what to do and what is right for me. Self-responsibility, disengage from the world as a stage. We got to channel our rage into productivity. We got to know absolute instead of relativity. Gotta lose attachment to emotional negativity. We got to disengage from the publicity of all the actors, actresses who put us in harm's way. We got to stop the worship of human sacrifice, pedophile blaze the fire on Babylon and their conspiracy. They come in with another psy-up stage, another false flag. Hey, I say, and the first casualty of war is the truth, and we ignoring the scam, ignoring all the scams, right? So we keep on shouting from the rooftop, disengage from Instagram, Instagram. Hey, social media deliver propaganda to the palm of you, to the palm of you. You know the social media deliver propaganda, yes, to the palm of you. Hey, all right. The media already admitted to all the vax damage. A little fact sandwich between a couple piece of lies on toast. COVID misdiagnosed, a big nothing burger. Reduce a population with injected murder. Public somehow forgotten, and MAGA really meant job a catastrophe. Clear people out of the street, soon replaced by a new definition. American idiot shit, and in diapers can't formulate a sentence without a script or writer. One false fact to the next, look to your right, now look to your left. No free speech on Twitter or X, in the car get a wreck when you drive or you text. When in mind, and we jump from a thing to the next. Then ejaculate to porn up sex, everybody compete for the baddest flex. Get a new iPhone cause it got better specs. So perplexed, people haven't learned yet. Government only give a lies and threats. Run a hamster wheel from your birth to your death. Gotta work to your sweat, gotta pay that debt. Stop meditating, calm your breath. Stop meditating, calm your breath. Stop meditating, calm your breath. Because they coming with another psy-up stage, another false flag plan. I say, first casualty of war is the truth, and we ignoring the scam, ignoring all the scams, right? So we keep on shouting from the rooftop, disengage from Instagram, Instagram. Hey, social media deliver propaganda to the palm of you, to the watcha, watcha. Social media deliver propaganda, yeah, to the palm of your head. Social media deliver propaganda. False flag play. Social media deliver propaganda. False flag play. All right. Okay. Yeah, that was psy-op. Robin says, fire, 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 so much value in every line. Thank you so much. I put a lot of effort into it, so I appreciate that recognition. Thank you so much. ANMD says, truth. I got one more tune for y'all before I sign off. This next one is the latest song that I released. This is Breath of Life. I got to work on a really fun project with Christopher August as well as Johnny Buffalo, and we created a track but also a live breathwork musical journey experience. So if you want to download the app Beats and Breath, you can get full access to the whole sonic journey that we created. You can also find it on Spotify if you just search Breath of Life. It's myself with Beats and Breath, Christopher August, as well as Johnny Buffalo, who produced kind of the slower part. Transmuting in Ho'oponopono. That's what it is. Welcome to the Psyop apocalypse. Psyopocalypse. Dang, that's a tongue twister. Welcome to the Psyop apocalypse. That's what Will Keller said. Right on, guys. And ladies and gents, boys and girls, thanks for tuning in. Will says, Spiritus Animus, thanks for the medicine, brother. Thank you for your medicine. We are the medicine, all of us. Big love, y'all. Oh, one more thing that I forgot to add. I want to grow these streams, so if y'all are enjoying this and digging it and you think somebody else would like it, please feel free to share the link to somebody else. You know, there's going to be a replay after I finish, and you could send it to them live while I'm on the air, so that would be really helpful if you feel inspired to share it with someone who you think would dig it. All right, here's Breath of Life. Behind the fight or flight, we fly on and turning our minds high on. We got to own the self, breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on and turning our minds high on, yeah. I breathe in a new type of vibe energy. I disconnected from the external sensory, and now I hold a vision of pristine clarity. Envision people living in prosperity. I breathe out and release all the density. Listen closely to the harmonies and melodies, and now I hold it and unfolding to the remedy, the heavenly presence of serenity. We got to get out of our own way, holy. Know the heaviness, don't carry no way, no way. Don't be waiting for somebody's okay. Obey only the voice inside your heart and what your conscience say, yes. Trust in the guidance from the silence eternal, and with the power of a breath and flying over the hurdles, let the fire burn. We affirm that we are eternal. The violet flame in my brain is glowing up a bright purple. Say, breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Yes, we're turning our minds high on. We got to know the self. Breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Yes, we're turning our minds high on. I breathe in as if it was my last day on the earth, and God gifted me the opportunity to serve. Now hold it and observe the beauty we deserve. The waves coming, whether we like it or not, it's time to surf. Breathe out and release all of the fear and the doubt. The water abundant, no need to manufacture, no drought. Now hold it out and love our whole being throughout, cause we are perfect as we are, and our purpose allowed to let go with deep attachment to the physical material, creating more efficiently, reside in the ethereal. God, we want to take our freedom, make it illegal, but we're immune to their fakeness, and our people are peaceful. Say, with no need to stress, everything blessed, gotta be free to express. People depressed, nevertheless, we gonna get right up out of the mess, and we rising above with the power of breath, rising above with the power of breath, rising above with the power of breath. We take a breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Yes, we're turning our minds high on. Got to know the self, know thyself, you know. Right on, leave behind the fight or flight, we fly on, yes, turning our minds high on. Oh, I forgot the guitar solo. leave behind the fight or flight. We fly on, turning our minds on. We got to know thyself, breath of our life, fly on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on, yes, turning our minds on. So much love, so much blessings. Robin says, nice guitar solo. I forgot the guitar solo. Yo, guys, look, every single one of these songs requires an insane amount of effort to get everything to work. So, like, I have a program that I write for each song that allows me to loop the parts. And then I have to mix it in with some of the parts from the actual recording, the actual record. And then if I want to do like a guitar solo like that, I have to like program that into the program too. So I'm working on this programming, but you know, at the end of the day, human consciousness, human nature isn't positive or negative, it's just programmable. So I'm over here programming my consciousness, programming the computer to do things for the greater consciousness of humanity. And I want to encourage and inspire other people to do the same thing, because the technology can be a double-edged sword. It can be a blessing and a curse. And we got to use it to our benefit. So, yeah, thank you for tuning in. And I appreciate all the positive vibes in the comments. Much love. I got one more song for y'all. For those of you who are still here, thank you so much for staying here, by the way. This one's Trickles. This is written in collaboration with my brother. Robin says, I mean it, it was nice. Thank you, Robin, I appreciate it. I was like, oh, the guitar solo's coming. Knowledge makes a human unfit to be a slave. That is right, Alukia. Dropping the bombs in the comments. Sacred Sovereign Rising, all in true divine time. Thank you, sister. All right, this one's called Trickles. This is featuring Dan Arcturus and Realignment. Actually, Dan Arcturus featuring myself. Dan produced the track originally. I have adopted it here to the live looping setup. And there's some backing tracks that we recorded with him and Realignment on the vocals. So I hope you enjoy this one. This one's called Trickles. Sovereignty's a responsibility when we live in oh so peacefully. Heart open, we choose it. Yeah, do you own yourself or are you a part of someone else's picture? Master the energy or the world won't even hear a whisper. Spark up your own flame, challenge the power, reign in your brothers and sisters. Claiming our birthright, shining a spotlight into the mirror. No, we don't succumb to Babylon. This ain't no sprint, no, it's a marathon. Yes, with a plan analyzed as a paragon. Yeah, we integrate your wisdom from the Amazon. Yeah. You already know what it is. Okay, here we go. With the plan analyzed as a paragon. Yeah, we integrate your wisdom from the Amazon. Our freedom can come easily. Sovereignty's a responsibility when we live in oh so peacefully. With our heart open, we choose it. Mind expanded like an accordion. Ray of light, y'all. Heart blooming open like a lotus. We finna press. Oh, with a medicine, a zebra cheetah. When me trickling the whistling, the whittling, the kindling, the in them speakers. Artery on genius, light Venus. When me mixing and sprinkling and drilling in the art, these days be glorious. Notorious, victorious, galactic historians. So we the guardians of the ambience, spreading radiance to our audience. No obedience to the demons. I won't tolerate men stealing freedom with a defense like a scorpion. Mind expanded like an accordion. A freedom can come easily. Sovereignty's a responsibility when we live in oh so peacefully. Heart open, we choose it faithfully. A freedom can come easily. Sovereignty's a responsibility. Living oh peacefully. Heart open.
We all belong to the earth.
Yeah. Yeah, Travis said draw wisdom from the Amazon. Yeah, when I say draw wisdom from the Amazon, I haven't been to the Amazon, so what am I talking about? What I am talking about is these plant medicines, these plant healers, they carry a deep wisdom, and when you work with these medicines, as I'm sure some of you have, many of you have, you can feel the wisdom that comes through from much, much, much more ancient times. I don't know what happened 100 years ago. I think a lot of us have had our memory wiped by whatever resets are going on and things like that. But what I do know is that consciousness itself is the most ancient thing that exists. Consciousness has existed forever and will exist forever. And when we take these sacred sacraments, we can tap into our eternal self. And our eternal self, our soul, our oversoul, it knows this deeper wisdom, and it can share that with us. So thank you for that comment, Travis. I hope everybody has had a beautiful day. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Grant, also known as Prezence, spelled Prezence. You can check out all my music for free, prezencemusic.com, Prezence music.com. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these live streams coming up soon. Daryl said, great show, man. Thank you so much. I don't know, Lou Lewis. Oh, Lewis. I've been trying to trying to figure out what that said all this time. I've been working so hard right now. I want to have the chance to work with you and others. I want to talk to Max Egan and everyone with a kind and gentle heart. We belong to the earth. I love you all. Yes, couldn't have said it better myself. Much, much love back to you. Thank you again to everybody tuning in. And please share this with somebody if it resonates with you. And I will see you on the next one. Peace, love, prosperity, blessings, presence. Good day.